Hey guys, this is Dog Will Fix It. Yes, that's my reflection. I have this Samsung microwave. It's probably about 6, 7 years old now, and it's been an absolute soldier. It's been hammered for the last 7 years non-stop. Got a big family, so it gets used I don't know how many times a day. And it's basically just died completely, right? So what's happened is it doesn't even power on. It's plugged in on the left. Let me just quickly show you. It's plugged in down there, but it's absolutely dead. Now the first thing I obviously checked was the fuse for the plug, which I'm just going to show you. Okay, so I have checked this. I've changed it. I've tried a new one. I've taken one out of the washing machine below it, which I know obviously works, and it's dead. So it looks like the microwave is dead. But basically, with most of these microwaves, they have an internal fuse. Now, so I thought, let me see if I can open it up and find this internal fuse. I have no idea what it looks like. Find an internal fuse and see if I can run a tester on it. So I ran. So the first thing we want to do is open it up, see if we can find that internal fuse. Now, I read that most of these microwaves have an internal fuse and it's of a standard type. So first thing I did was open this up. Make sure the plug's off. So you can see it's pretty messed up. It's pretty, you can see it's had a lot of heavy usage, a lot of dirt. So what you do is get it open. So I've taken the screws out on the sides all the way around, and one on this side here, and one on this side here. So the screws are out. I'm not really mess with this. I just want to take the actual casing off to see if I can identify the fuse. So give me a sec. Actually, let me just take out a couple of these. I've left 1 or 2 in just so you can see. But on different microwaves, obviously the screws will be in a different layout, different configuration. So just use your intelligence, use your brain. If you don't know what you're doing, don't touch it. Leave it alone. Give it to an expert. Don't mess with it. Simple as that. Okay? Simple as that, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off. See, the front kind of clips in. So you just pull it backwards. Pull it backwards. There you go. Off. Take the case off. Yeah. Put it to the side. Now let me come around again. So you can see it's open. Now what I want to show you is where the power. So this is the main power cord for the plug. Now, if you follow it, you can see. Yeah. If you follow it, give me a sec. Give me a sec. You can see there's supposed to be a fuse right there. Can you see that fuse? Well, there you go. So that's the internal fuse. Now, if that's broken or blown, then we're in luck. We can probably get one and change it over. If it's something else, I have no idea. Can't help you. Don't mess with it. Give it to a professional. If it's a simple thing of changing the fuse, all right, maybe you can do it. So if the power's off, right? So I'm going to pull this bad boy out. Always make sure the power's off. So this is the fuse. Okay. Now if we have a closer look, I don't know if you'll be able to read this, but we're going to try. It says, on the bottom it says 250 volt, 15 amp. Yeah? 250, 50, 15A. Now, this fuse comes in different lengths. So this is a 32 millimeter. Obviously, I've already done my research before I started making a video, so I know what I'm talking about. This is a 32 mil in terms of the length. They do come in different sizes, so you might find 250 volt 15A in a 20 mil, even a 30 mil, but this is a 32 mil. I actually got this off Amazon, right? And I did test this with a little tester to see if it was working. The old one was dead. There was no current going through it, but this one actually responds, or the new replacement responds. So I bought one of these. I actually had to buy the pack because I couldn't get them individually. The pack cost me, I think it was 3 quid, 4 quid for the whole lot. You have to include the delivery as well. So I just bought the pack rather than just one. Couldn't find one that was worth buying. Like one, I think you can get one for like a couple of quid, 5, 6, 7 quid. But when you buy the pack, even on eBay, they sell them on eBay. So 250 volt. Let me get the zoom in. 250 volt. That's upside down. 15 amp. And what I read on Amazon and all these places, this is like a standard thing for microwaves. This is the standard kind of fuse most microwaves will take. Not all of them maybe, but most of them, and this one does as well. So all I do is buy a replacement, right? Plug it back in. So I'm just gonna get one out. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just plug this bad boy back in. Right, get the camera to zoom in. Okay, one sec. Like I said, don't mess with this. If you're not sure, don't mess. Okay, do not play with it. It's not a toy. This is live. I mean, you know, you can, if you make a mistake and the thing's still plugged in, you're gonna get hurt. So do not mess with this stuff if you are not sure or have a lot of doubt in what you're doing. Okay, now you know me, you see my videos, I mess with this stuff all the time, but I take a lot of safety precautions. I make sure the plugs are out, I make sure all sorts of stuff is going on before I start messing with this stuff, right? So new fuse is in, right? Internal fuse, you have to open it up. Remember, once you got that going, what we're going to do is close it back up. I'm not going to even test it while it's open. I don't care. I'm not taking no chances. Like I said, I could just plug the mains in and try it. But the thing is, I don't know what kind of stuff this thing's in. You know, what kind of radio waves and stuff like that. And so, once I close it up, I'm not going to screw it in just yet. I'm going to flip it in. Once I screw it up, right, plug it back in. Hopefully you can see the screen. I'm going to plug it in. Power's back.